You ever have those little things that you notice over and over in movies that just drive you crazy? Well, so do we. So we put together a list of some of our favorites. Least favorites? You know what I mean. Here are 5 things that drive us crazy in movies.
Dang it.
Number 1. I hate goodbyes. Have you ever noticed how people in movies almost never verbally end their phone conversations? They just hang up. Who does that? I mean, sure, if you've got a scene with a mob boss giving orders to one of his lackeys, yeah, he can hang up on that guy. But when your characters are supposed to be normal people, they should use the phone like normal people.
Hello.
Hey, Steve.
You're alive.
Doctors gave me some news.
What was it?
That I'm going to live.
This is the happiest day of my life.
Me too, bro. If you haven't noticed this movie phone thing before, I guarantee you will now. It's everywhere. Note to directors, I'm pretty sure you can spare 2 seconds of your runtime to let your characters say goodbye like normal people.
Number 2, Exposition for Dummies. When a character shares something relevant to the plot that leads to a logical conclusion that anyone should be able to discern, but another character blurts it out because the studio assumes the audience is stupid. After doing the research, I realized it's 2 + 2. So it's 4. Yeah. I know that we need to make sure that our plot isn't too confusing, but when you spell something out so perfectly that the educated character would clearly see where it was going, they wouldn't say it out loud unless they are prone to outbursts or it wasn't that obvious. It doesn't take an advanced science degree to solve a simple logic problem.
Number 3. Guns can be loud, but not like that. Yes, guns can be loud, especially during shooty time when they say bang bang. But you know when guns are not loud? Every single other moment when they're not shooting. Sure, guns have moving parts, and occasionally you'll hear some sounds like if the chamber is spinning or the magazine slides in and out during reloading. Or maybe you're really into Call of Duty and you've got a little Hello Kitty keychain dangling off there, in which case you do you, man. But that's about it. Guns in movies, though, anytime there's the slightest bit of motion, they rattle around like they're full of rat turds and bad ideas. Guy looks down at a gun in his hand and it rattles like a handful of spoons. One dude tosses another guy a shotgun, and a Foley guy somewhere smacks a bag of marbles into his hand. If you own a gun and it sounds anything like a movie gun, don't attempt to fire it. It probably needs some serious maintenance.
Number 4, Janitor Jim Bob done knowed what makes the thing die. When movies, and horror movies especially, have protagonists with way too much intelligence, they lack the experience, education, or means to test things out. And yet, they managed to discover the secret to defeating the monster.
Yeah, I've been living this here swamp since I were taken from the womb.
So how come the monster didn't eat you?
If you look at these here scale diagrams and equations, you can easily see the fatal flaw in the monster's sensory organs.
Huh. That is good to know. It's as if the common man has a degree in screenplay writing. He may still be learning to drive a car, but this sheltered 15-year-old knows that as long as you look to the left while ringing a dinner bell, the monster won't attack. All too often they figure out a secret that would require months of guessing and testing, complete with many dead test subjects. But hey, bonus points to all the horror movies who took the time to construct a logical scenario where that character serendipitously discovered the secret without dying.
Now, if you've ever compiled your own list like this, you probably have a good idea of what number 5 is going to be. Number 5, those gosh darn empty coffee cups. Yes, you have almost certainly noticed this one. Anytime actors in a movie hold up a cup of liquid, especially one of those to-go coffee cups with a lid, it's almost always empty. You can tell because there's no weight in their hands and they go to take a drink and it looks like a toddler at a tea party.
Here's your coffee, Mr. Moneybox.
Great job, you're a real go-getter, Johnson. With initiative like that, you'll go far here at Company Name. It just doesn't work. Honestly, I don't know how this one became a thing because it's clearly dumb and easily preventable. Just Put water in there or glue some weights into the bottom of the cup, something. Because your brain intuitively knows that your arm moves differently when there's a weight in your hand as opposed to when there's no weight in your hand. And acting is already hard enough without requiring the actors also be animators at the same time. Thankfully, I think enough audience members have expressed annoyance/amusement at this particular thing that I feel like movie makers are finally kind of getting the message, and I doubt we'll see as many empty coffee cups moving forward.
That's our short list for now. We can only imagine it'll grow in the future. If you have any little irritants that you see all too often, leave us a comment and let us know. Maybe we'll feature it in another video. Until then, let's all keep working together to make movies better.